people. This is the show, the moment, the most significant stage performance I ever gave. Sure. Maybe. You never know. Howdy, beautiful folks. I'm Brian Brushwood. Woo! Had a late start today, but I am glad to be here in the cockpit, ready to rock on day 154. Get out of here. Is that really how many days it's been? 154 of office hours. If you missed it, I'm Brian Brushwood. Hello, it's good to meet you. I'm old. I'm like the internet's older brother. Very older brother. But boy, I've seen a lot. And we are going back bit by bit to track the most significant event to happen in deception history. When Scam School burst upon the scene. What's Scam School? Scam School is the only show dedicated to social engineering at the bar and on the street. That's why we celebrate it with Scam School School, the only show dedicated to social engineering at the bar and on the street. These beautiful fine folks, these are the elite ones, the real ones, the hardcores, the Diamond Club. They're hard. Diamonds are hard. Hard like, I struggle to find a simile for what is a very, very hard thing. I'm sure it'll come to me, but also a gathering. All right, guys, so we are time traveling back to March 14th. I guess, is it Pi Day? Yeah, 2009. It's hard to overstate just what a significant venue Stubbs Barbecue is. It's been commemorated in Rock Band. I saw concerts there. I saw the Foo Fighters debut a whole album, Surprise. Saw Metallica there. It's extraordinary. And the chance to walk on that stage for a feverish number of people on the cutting edge of a new technology, of a new way of doing television was positively electric. This is at the peak of the Bizarre Magic Show's polish. For those of you guys who have been watching me redevelop that shoe-based technology, buy stock in shoe technology. You'll have a fun mini game of being able to see the original hardened setup in there. But this was the first time that I was able to dip into material that could step outside. It's the first time I got on stage, and I could assume that the people there knew who I was. That was an extraordinary pivot. It was a great moment, an incredible time. And so we're going to revisit it as we always do. We're going to watch the episode in its entirety, and then you guys are going to hit up your questions right there in the chat. I'm going to address all of them and make all of us smarter as a result. Oh, this is very interesting indeed. How on earth? Where on earth did my presets go? That can't be right. Look at that. That's not right at all. Did they change? Oh, I know what I did. Classic me. Classic me. All right, gang. Let's watch live and direct from Austin, Texas. The biggest magic show I did. Here we go.
This week, a phenomenal live performance from South by Southwest Interactive. This episode of Scam School brought to you by Adidas Originals. Celebrate originality. Welcome to the school where the fastest way to get extra credit is to buy an extra round of beer. Scam School, the only show dedicated to social engineering at the bar and on the street. I'm your host, Brian Brushwood, and welcome to my back freaking yard right here in Austin, Texas. We're at South by Southwest Interactive, and we're going to check in with the amazing onstage performance we had at Austin icon, Stubbs Barbecue.
Southwest, how you guys doing? My name is Brian Brushwood. I got one question for you guys. Are you ready to see something absolutely sick? Good, because there are some things that are so bizarre, so unusual, so unfathomably stupid that they defy explanation. So the only clue you guys get as to what you're about to see is that this is called the human crazy straw. these guys. They did a great job. Thanks, guys. All right, guys, here's the thing. As much as I love doing the weird, twisted, freaky stuff, as long as I can remember, I've always wanted to do freaky magic, but when I was a kid, I never had any money. I had to buy stuff at garage sales, which meant a lot of secondhand busted junk. One day, though, I found the best trick ever. The trick was so old that the instructions for it actually came in film strip format. None of us are old enough to even remember film strips, but back in the 1950s, they had these 35 millimeter strips of film, and they would advance them by hand while they synchronized up with a record player, and it would beep when it was time to advance to the next frame. So I'm going to recreate for you guys what it looked like when I was a kid trying to learn my first bizarre magic trick. Here we go. Oh.
Magic. What is magic? Magic is an ancient and mysterious art. Magic is also a fun, hilarious, and wacky way for you to entertain your parents, the postman. Yes, even astronauts are amazed by magic. But how can you use magic to entertain all these people? The idiot skewer through tongue trick. Yes, everything you need to perform this incredible illusion is included in the box. Start by selecting a volunteer from the audience and politely asking her to join you.
Let me get a girl to
on
help me
stage.
out. Is there a girl who wants to help up here on stage? Some of you need to check again on your gender. Let me get you right here. You'd be fantastic. Come on up here. As she comes bounding to the stage in a blinding burst of speed and enthusiasm. I don't think this is a no-show approved entrance. Let's see if we can make it work. There we go. Hey there, my name is Brian. What's your name? Emery, let me get you to stand right here. We're going to learn how to do a trick. You ready, Emery? Perfect. Here we go. Stand here. There we go. There are a lot of people. Here we go.
Prove to her that yours is a normal tongue by having her carefully inspect it. Make sure there are no piercings. When your volunteer is confident that yours is a normal, unaltered tongue, you can move on to the next step.
Look good? Perfect.
Now reach into the box and pull out the long skewer. Just as she inspected your tongue, have your volunteer carefully examine your skewer. Make sure it is completely unaltered and ungimmicked.
Right.
When your volunteer is satisfied that there's nothing tricky about the skewer, you're ready to begin.
Look good? Perfect.
To perform the incredible skewer through tongue trick, simply grab your tongue with your left hand, hold the skewer in your right, and stab the skewer directly through your tongue. That's right, stab the skewer directly through your tongue. At this point, your audience should be very amazed and offer you an enthusiastic ooh. But what the audience didn't see is that you never really stabbed the skewer through your tongue at all. You really switched the original skewer for the gimmicked one in the box. Aren't you clever? If by mistake you forgot to perform the switch and instead stabbed yourself with the original skewer, don't panic. Simply reach into the box and pull out the pair of emergency shears designed for just such an occasion. Take those emergency shears, hold them up to the problem area, and simply cut it off. That's right, cut it off. Now let your audience know that you're A-OK by smiling big and bowing to thunderous applause. Now you couldn't have performed this illusion by yourself, so thank your volunteer by giving her the skewer. It will serve as the perfect reminder of how much fun you've had today.
That is yours to keep, that lovely tongue there. There we go. One more round of applause. You did a great job. That's yours. There we go. There we go. Oh, please, it's just real blood. By the way, see you. What the hell are you? Hi, how are you? That's, you just hanging out for a photo op, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna have a seat.
Oh, you want a seat? No, I think we're done. Let's give her one more big round of applause. She did a great job. By the way, just before the show started, CEO Jim Lauterbach reminded me that this is an all-ages event. There are actual kids in the audience, which kind of freaks me out. I don't want kids to get the wrong idea. Kids, if you go home and you cut off your tongue, it really does grow back magically. It's awesome. Try it.
Before we get back to the show, we need to thank the people who made it possible. Adidas Originals is celebrating 60 years of Soles and Stripes. And they encourage everyone to celebrate originality, whatever makes you you. Whether
You're not paying us. I'm talking over you. Well, here, I'll use this opportunity to point out that that riff, that trick, that skewer through tongue is the classic plot of what magicians call Banana Bandana. Oh, that's it.
Guys, at this point, I need the two biggest, hugest, tallest, strongest guys in the entire freaking arena to join me up here on stage. I don't care who they are. You guys elect them from among yourselves. Send them on up here. I want two guys, 6 feet, 7 feet, freaking gigantic. Just get them up here on stage. Who do we got out there? Let's see. Let me get this stuff out of the way. You are kind of large. Not exactly what I was looking for here. Hey, I'm Brian. What's your name? Trainer. What's that? Trainer. And you are? Tyler. Holy shit. Ladies and gentlemen, Sasquatch in the audience tonight. How you doing, guys? I'd hate to say it, but you guys are going off stage. But you guys, hey there, I'm Brian. What's your name? Michael, and you are? Eric. You're freaking huge is what you are. That's terrifying. All right, Michael and Eric, come on over here, guys. I'm going to tell you a secret that totally Hey, we're doing a show over here, Eric. Thanks. I'm going to tell you a secret that totally pisses off magicians. Every time you've seen a magician escape from one of these, they're cheating. Usually there's a secret handle deep inside the sleeve. Reach down in there. Make sure there's no secret handles inside the sleeve. Also check for any stretchy parts of the jacket. Make sure it's all canvas and leather. There's no Velcro straps, that kind of thing. Look good to you guys? There we go. Thanks. Yes, you can do a Mr. Happy Pants routine. Very good. Straight jacket goes on from the front just like Stowe. If you guys come around to the back, you'll see there are 3 buckles at the back. They work just like the belt buckles around your waist. Keep in mind, fellas, that how impressive this is in a moment. Go ahead and start strapping me in. How impressive this is in a moment will depend entirely on how cruel you are. So while you're strapping me in, make sure to show absolutely no mercy whatsoever, which Mike does not seem to be having any trouble with. Thank you, bastard. For those of you guys who want to impress your friends, you can buy tricky straitjackets from magic shops. This is not one of them. This is a real straitjacket that came from the Humane Restraint Company out of Madison, Wisconsin. They are the world's largest supplier of humane restraints, and they have a very scary catalog. All right, we got all 3 of those done. Let me get one of you to step to the right. There you go. Take that mic if you don't mind. Eric, make sure you grab the end of this sleeve. You guys pull apart. Let's get some good tension here. Okay, it is so not a contest. Because I will lose. On the count of 3, you'll cross over in front and meet at the back. Mike over top, Eric under my right arm, Little Bear going through Sasquatch's cave over here. You got that? All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, cross over in front, meet at the back. Okay, I've got to get to the microphone. Okay. Take the long leather strap from my right arm. You're going to thread it through that steel grommet there in the left arm. Once it's threaded through, you're going to pull it back around. And here's the most, oh, wait, you got to thread it before you start yanking it. Otherwise, you're just yanking for fun. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Once you have that threaded through, you guys work together here, and I mean it. Do not hold back. Pull that thing to the tightest notch you can possibly. Oh my freaking God. Oh my God. Can you get it? Oh, it feels like it suddenly got loose. Did you put it in upside down? You might have put it in upside down. We're gonna have Captain MG come over here. All right, just pull it tighter then. You guys work together. I mean it here. Make me suffer. I love it. And by I love it, I mean screw you. There we go. Damn it, now I can't breathe. All right, finish threading that through, and now we get to the most important part. You guys can flip a coin to decide who gets to do it, but I need one of you to reach between my legs and grab that. Somebody's eager. That's a little disturbing. All right, Eric. Why are you holding it erect? That's not right. All right, you've done this before. Yeah. All right, pass that. Pull that. Oh, there we go. And pass that between my legs over there to Mike. Just kind of throw that on. Okay. Hold on, Tiger. You might have to fish it out now. This is so wrong. There's a silver alligator clip back there. You're gonna pinch it with the teeth on top and thread it outward like it should look like. Okay, you got it. Now, you're gonna start pulling down to the ground, Mike, with even pressure as far down as it'll go. Straight down like you're ringing a church bell, only it's my crotch. There you go. Keep on. Go, Mike. Keep on going. There we go. Oh my God, Mike, that's funny. Oh, Jesus. Oh my God. Let's have a big round of applause for both my volunteers. You guys did a great job. Now get the hell off my stage. Oh my God, ladies. Feels like a thong. Look at that. I mean, I would imagine that's what a thong feels. All right, guys, this is a regulation asylum-issued straitjacket. They are outlawed in 26 of 50 states for being cruel and inhumane. I think we just found out why. At the turn of the century, Houdini set the standard for straitjacket escapes at 2 minutes and 8 seconds. Tonight, I'm going to try to beat that record and escape in under a flat 2 minutes. If I fail to escape in time, I will give all of you a copy of my book, Cheats, Cons, Swindles, and Tricks, 57 Ways to Scam a Free Drink. However, if I do make it out in under 2 minutes, beating the record of Houdini, all I ask is that you guys go absolutely freaking nuts and follow me at Twitter. All right, I'm not able to see the clock, so you guys have to shout out the time remaining every 10 seconds. When that clock says 1 minute and 50 seconds, you will all say... Right. We'll settle on 150. I think that'll work better. When it says 140, you'll all shout! Perfect. You guys ready? Let's try that again. Are you guys ready? Get set! Go! Perfect. Okay, thank you. This part right here, this is my impression of the miracle of childbirth.
All right, guys, that's Mr. Happy Pants. I'm Brian Rushwood. Thank you so much.
What an amazing night. I want to thank Kevin and Alex for letting me open for them live on stage. It was a freaking blast. I also want to thank the entire crew from Buzz Out Loud. Let me know what you thought of this episode. Go ahead and drop me an email at brian@revision3 or join us on the boards at revision3.com/scamschool. Don't forget, you can also follow my adventures all over the United States at twitter.com/schwood. Now, until next time, I'm going to head on over. I think there's a party or two here at South by Southwest. Is that true, the parties?
Ooh, hot damn, what a show. That was great. That performance of the Straitjacket was timed out really, really good. It tickled that whole thing. I know I've done a good show when, despite everyone knowing who knows me, that I never have a trouble getting out of the Straitjacket in time. People are still like, yeah, but that time... why wasn't that up at the Eclipse? Man, you know what? You ain't gonna upstage the sun. The sun and the moon doing a dance. That is one of the best investments that I made early on. I think it was $800 for the custom thing and then $400 for the rest of the rig. And this was 1998, 1999. That was a lot of money. That was like 10% of all the money I made in Magic that year. But that was the giant Mr. Happy Pants was key for making the show feel larger than life when I did the first College Market National Showcase. And then, and certainly in stuff like that, it made everything feel bigger, larger than life. A few interesting standout things is, dude, this was sponsored very much by Adidas, and they wanted they wanted me to wear Adidas clothes that were all the wrong size for me. I was a little bit bummed because I had bothered to get very fit at the time. So I was a big fan of medium shirts that were tight on my body. So I was not a fan of this whole setup, but it was fine. Let's see. Oh, let's talk about these moments. That moment that Buzz Out Loud came out and drank the stuff, that is directly me modeling this moment in Lollapalooza in 1992. Let's see if I can find it. Jim Rose Circus Lollapalooza Houston 1992. I think I found this at one point. Is this... I was at this show, if I remember correctly. If this is the one I'm thinking of. Nope. This is a different show. This is an actual show. Oh, man. Yep, there we go. This is the one. Wow. I can't believe I found it. So at this show, I saw the Jim Rose Circus Sideshow for the first time, and it was electrifying. The most interesting part was when they... Oh no, these are just other moments. This is the most interesting parts where they brought out on stage. I think this is when he was performing as Slug, who is now known as the Enigma. He no. What am I doing? It was Matt the Tube Crawley. Matt the Tube Crawley pumped his stomach live on stage. They pumped in beer, and then they pumped out the beer, the bile beer. And then I remember Al Jorgensen of Ministry came out on stage and drank it. And it was the coolest thing. And that was the energy I was trying to capture, only in a tech bubble. Oh, man, I guess I can't find it. I did grab it at some point. I don't think I'll be able to find it here on stage. But It was cool. It was cool to be able to get close to that. Hey, bowling ball and ceiling. Good to see you. Oh, I guess I should say hey to everyone else. Here, we'll do that in a bit. There's too much to discuss. So this was a pretty tight performance. Everything was well choreographed. That music worked out really great in that it had the pause moment of this moment right here. Right as it comes out. Oh, I guess I got a bit ahead of schedule. There should be this moment here where it does the wop, wop, wop. There we go, right there. Sometimes it times out to where that's when the milk is going, but it worked out great. And then you get the punch right here. Yeah, so that was a good tight performance. And Tom Merritt and Jason Howell and Natalie, I forgot her last name. Skewer Through Tongue, you guys correctly outed as being just the plot of Banana Bandana, but it was really fun to see if I could take what is kind of the archetypal kids magic show trick, where the magician has a misunderstanding and then falls into what looks like a horrible spot, but then is able to magic his way out of it. But the idea of taking that plot and making it edgy enough to play for college-aged audiences was a lot of fun. Very, very Gen X for me to do. And also, those tongues, we've talked a little bit about them. They look super realistic in an age where you couldn't get any kind of realistic fake tongue. I had to learn how to do special effects props. And we could talk about how those are made on another stream. But that got a good pop, good reactions on there. Captain MG, we saw him just a few days ago. He was in the background just 20 episodes, and now here he is, my right-hand man who knows the show backwards and forwards. And in fact, he was waiting on the wings during this part, and he was able to come in and get them all nudged into practice. It was great. The escape. Oh, let's talk about the music during the escape. I replaced that music when I did Halloween Horror Nights because I couldn't reconcile the over-the-top funkiness, but that music is from a video game called Interstate 76, which was amazing. Whoops. Oh, goodness. What have I done? Let's do this. Interstate 76 trailer. I loved this game so much. It was so great. Here we go. We're going to watch the whole trailer for this.
Jade, she built a good car. But she got out.
Find my brother. Tell him.
She would have died anyway. Car or no car.
You're wrong. Jade was a fighter.
I don't know, this whole thing sounds like a movie.
I hate movies.
That game was so dope, man. So they played to their modality where it's like they were super limited. This is early days of 3D graphics. In fact, I don't even think this used a 3D accelerator. That was before you could get a card that had its own 3D processing chip. This was all done on CPU, so it had to be super low res. And if I remember correctly, on the soundtrack there was somebody super famous in there. Let me see if I can find it. Let's do this. Here we go. Who did the music for Interstate 76? I seem to remember there was somebody who was a famous musician in there. We'll see what the robot says. But I was such a this was a kind of Road Warrior-esque alternate near future where the conceit was, what if the gas crisis never ended? Why it felt stacked with real musicians. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, founding member of Third Eye Blind. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, that's they were good. It did slap really hard. Future Third Eye Blind founding member led to a mini supergroup of pro musicians to make a video game soundtrack. It's so great. As a matter of fact, I want to hear a little bit more of the soundtrack. Yeah. This thing is great. Let's go ahead. Let's get demonetized. Yeah. I think I blended elements of these two together. Yeah. I think it did come on floppy disks, Cliff. Let me find out. Was the game on floppies? No, it was CD-ROM only. Okay. Oh, because of the soundtrack. The soundtrack was too much. Yeah, they had full voice acting, a full funk soundtrack. It was great. Anyway. Yeah, it was great. So, close the loop on that. And then this moment, by the end, you could tell, man. You could tell that Brian is in the groove, having a good time. Because at this point, the audience had filled all the way out. Everybody was ready for Diggnation. It was a big deal. Oh, was this the same night that we did the OMG Conan stunt? We're taking a look at Diggnation 2009, and I'm trying to remember if that was the same night that we pulled the OMG Conan stunt, where we set a world record for the biggest hoax, Twitter hoax. We'll see if that rings any bells. Those were not the same night. I love the fact that a robot can explain to me what's up. Ah, there we go. 2010. That's right. Okay, so it was next year. We'll get to that one. That was a great one. That was awesome. Oh, robots, please tell me about my life. You know, I heard a really interesting take. I was listening to You Are Not So Smart with David McRaney. It wasn't... Oh, he was talking about a new phenomenon. We know that cognitive debt is what it's called when you know that your phone is nearby and that the answer is right there. So instead of solving problems, you resist the urge to just get the phone to get the answer. And so that distraction causes you to literally become dumber the closer your phone gets to you. If it's in your hand, you perform poorly. It's better if it's in your pocket. It's even better if your phone's on the other side of the room. It's even better if the phone's outside of the room. Your cognitive capabilities go up. We've talked a bit about System 1 versus System 2 thinking, but the idea that was new to me this morning was the idea of cognitive surrender to GPT. And what is happening is as people are co-evolving and learning how to use artificial intelligence, essentially an assistance, we know that it makes a lot of mistakes and could do a lot of dumb things, but over time we get bullied into what is called cognitive surrender, where we stop questioning things. And that noting that is extremely important, because essentially, just like System 1 is your guts talking, your instant knee-jerk stuff, System 2 is your higher layer, your calorie-burning mental model of things, System 3 appears to be our relationship with our external set of memories. And we just saw an example of that kind of happen right now as I'm trying to get my facts right, and so I'm able to consult my exterior assistant to find out what's what. And then what's interesting, though, is because all of these feel right, I'm not engaging System 2 to question it. So that's the important part, is if this got it wrong, but it felt right, I would have walked right past it. And in this case, I assume it's right. I don't know. But that idea of cognitive surrender, I think, is a really interesting one. All right. I think that's it on this episode. System 3, drinking, drunk brain. I'm always Dunburist first thing in the morning watching Schwood. Makes me sad that you never heard of that game. Nah. Okay, so let's do this. Oh, it is time for us to place your bets, people. Place your bets. Because this episode was posted 16 years ago. It's only the most important show I ever did. How many views do you think it got? How many views do you think this got? Lock them in. G. James B. seems to have an opinion. Oh, yeah, it's Adam, says 48,000. G. James B. says 9,000. Not Scary Steve says 724. I don't know if you mean 724,000 or 724. Banterat says 30,000. Cliff Horn locks it in at 1 million. James Cobalt says 200,000. Kuro Medariku says $1. 70,000. BioCow says 173. 200 million. That sounds right to me. Magic 51. The real answer is, get this. Boop, 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 boop. 9.2 thousand. 9,200 views. 9,200 views. In the 16 years since this has been posted, 1/4 of all the views were the people physically there. Is that bonkers? Not Scary Steve. There's no way. You had to have known. That couldn't have been a guess. That's too difficult for me to believe. When you said that, I thought you were trolling me. Or no, G. James B. G. James B. was trolling me. Yeah, that's what it is. 750,000, yeah. Maybe. But in this case, with only 9,000 views, that means we get to definitely answer all these comments. Remember, YouTube is a freaking miracle. It remembers everything that you ever clicked on. It remembers every comment you ever made. That will be an important issue in an upcoming episode, because we've got an interesting conundrum coming. But we'll get to that. But for now, let's hit everything with a wave of positivity. Here, I'm gonna copy this URL. All of us can do it this time. Everybody respond to all of these comments with something positive. That'll be fun. Here we go. And the hair stayed spiky. Who's here for the Modern Road Jacket episode? Woo, it's 5 more years. Your tongue really does grow back. Try it. That line plays particularly well when there's real tension in the air and real kids. Hey. When he's bringing the jacket over his head, it looks like his hair is stopping him. Ha! Brian can inspect my skewer anytime. Hey-o! Why the hell is he so cute? He's so funny sometimes. Sometimes. Oh, hi, Chemical Brothers. Didn't expect to see you here. Such a great track. That's Muse in the beginning. Good catch. LOL, too funny, heart. That hairstyle said... Oh, haha. It's a bunch of arrow up carrots. That's pretty good. Sign me up to try your straitjacket escape. Next time. Second. Today, March 30th, 2026, is the day that you are officially congratulated for being the second comment. Well played, Rogue. Well played. How he did that, I did do. Let's see. 9th. It won't make sense for them until it's too late. I don't know what that means. And he beat Houdini. Sure, that's the conceit. Wow, that was a fast and easy one, man. Yeah, that track is, I think, Orange Wedge, James Cobalt. Let me see. Chemical Brothers, Orange Wedge. Yep. It's a good one from Surrender. Here, I'll give you the URL for that. There it is. There we go. Hopefully that wasn't enough to trigger content ID. You never know. Right on. Yeah, you knew the kick. Oh, that's right, of course. Yeah, so you had already been there, G. James B. That makes sense. All right, let's take a look at the agenda. Oh, how to do the codes. Oh, man. I forgot to update the crawl. So you guys have probably noticed that I'm doing codes. You guys should play along. It's fun. It's a secret conversation that's ongoing. And I put the answers or hints in the crawl usually, but I'm going to get more creative as we get more players in the game. In this case, what does it say here? It says, let's do the title editor. Today's keyword is the town at, yeah, so this is an on-ramp episode. You can solve everything here, and you've got everything. But, actually, you know what? That's all I'm going to say. Ways to solve it? If you don't know how to solve it, ask a robot.
That's a great idea! Yeah!
Did I leave this on the whole time? Or did I just hit a thing? Is that one of you guys? Flow editor. It was active the whole time, and you guys showed restraint. Thank you. I forgot to turn it off from last time. Whoopsie. All right, guys, I think that's going to be about it for today. Thank you to everybody for being patient. Sorry that we started 16 minutes late, I believe. I think we done goofed, but we'll see you guys tomorrow. We got more exciting adventures. But until then, you guys have a great day. The cipher will change whenever that's the most interesting thing. We'll see. We'll see where it goes. We'll see where it goes. All right, guys, take care. See you tomorrow.
That's a great idea!